Namaste students, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN's Dr. Neeraj Deolia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So we are here to discuss the topic that is the resistant to phylogenetic changes. And this topic comes under the subject that is behavioral science. So let's start with a scientist that is Charles Darwin, 1809 to 1882. So he gave few theories. One is the gradual evolutionary change by adaptive mutations. Means there are mutations, mostly the mutations are harmful, but few mutations which are beneficial for the survival and the for the reproductive success of any animal. They create the gradual changes, evolutionary changes in animals or the birds or any species, and that mutations will further inherit and comes their offsprings. Okay, so the second theory he gave is the survival of the fittest. Means the animals which are or the species which are most fittest for the current environment will survive. So these two theory will lead the phylogenetic change and the recognition, so that are important for the survival of or for the reproductive success. So uh, if an organism has a trait that provides a selective advantage, means the adaptive significance, so that will favored by the natural selection. So the adaptive significance refers to the expression of a trait that affects fitness measured by the individual's reproductive success. And adaptive traits are those that produce more copies of the individual's genes in future generations. Okay, because the adaptive mutations are favorable, so they will be transferred to the next generations. And the mutations which are not fruitful for the species or not beneficial for the species will be lived with time. Okay, for example, if a bird can um, is loudly, if a bird that can call more loudly and attracts more members of its species, that will beneficial for its reproductive success. Okay, and this phenomenon or this feature is comes under the reproductive, sorry, adaptive mutation. Okay, because in the individuals or in birds there are always competition for the limited resources, including food, territories, and the reproduction. So this call of more loudly will be beneficial and will lead to the reproductive success. So in the phylogenetic relatedness with the evolutionary evolution, kin selection is an important process. So what is the kin selection? So selection effects that influence the survival and reproductive success of genetically related individuals is called kin selection. Okay, so we have already studied about the altruism. So there is no uh, defense. So what is the reason behind the altruism? So one reason or one um, debate behind the altruism is that they must have the genetical relations. Means evolutionary they are somehow related. That's why they are favoring each other. So this is the kin selection. So kin selection may be how an animal or any species can recognize that this is my kin or this is related to me with genetic level. So there are two methods. One is the genetic cues and second is the environmental cues. for the kin recognition. So what genetic cues are that uh, a species or an animal genetically they can recognize, they have a sense that without recognition in lifetime, if they do not mate with each other, but when they need, they can recognize each other. Okay, like for example in the sweet bee, for example the species Lasioglossum zephyris. So these bees can ever recognize relatives they have never met and roughly determine relatedness. Okay, so they can recognize each other if they are genetically related or not. So other method is the environmental cues. So there are two simple rules that animals follow up determine who is kin. So these rules can be exploited but exist because they are generally successful. So first rule is termed as inverted comma treat anyone in my home as kin. I am repeating again, treat anyone in my home as kin means if anyone, any species in your home, you will treat it as a kin, as your kin. For example, if you put an egg into a bird's nest, so the bird will recognize it as its kin. Okay, in few birds it is true. So the second rule named by the as imprinting. Okay, so that it says that those who you grow up with are kin, means whoever among them you grow up is with with whom you grow up is your kin or are your kin. Okay, so these are the two theories of the for the kin selection. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session, and if you have any query please write in the comment box. This detailed session is powered by digital version 2 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Thank you.